rescue them. They find guys that are struggling and present them with vehicles. 100% nonprofit. They are a 501c3 for anybody that wants to donate. And they hear these stories, and they feel that it's their mission. And a lot of times the car giveaways. But it's a group of guys that I actually just kind of happened upon here a few months ago, and veterans like myself. And basically, it's vets helping vets. They find struggling veterans that are in need, and for all intents and purposes, they rescue them. They find guys that are struggling and present them with vehicles. 100% nonprofit. They are a 501c3 for anybody that wants to donate. And they hear these stories, and they feel that it's their mission. And a lot of times going on a shoestring budget and without sleep. And they actually work on these cars themselves. A lot of the cars that are donated are kind of rough shape, and these guys, they said they're YouTube mechanics. They get on YouTube to learn how to fix some of these cars, and they're not mechanics.
Hey, I mean, whatever it takes, that just shows you that, the kindness of people still. And, too bad that they didn't have something like this back when Vietnam, when they came home, and all those vets that were struggling back then also, that, weighs hard, heavy on my heart. And, what you were doing, and I saw on Facebook, and just, it makes me feel good that there's some still good people out there trying to help these local vets, because a lot of times when they come home, people don't know what they go through. You and I both were in the service. We're both vets. I thank you for your service.
Catch you, my friend. We appreciate it.
And I understand I was in Desert Storm, but that didn't really last very long. But still, anybody that a lot of people don't understand what these guys go through. Day in, day out, and they hear horror stories of people that were in the Korean War, Vietnam War. You hear stories of World War II, some of them that are still living. But, I mean, it's just nice to see that this group up there, and you got with them, doing good for people in the community, because they deserve it too,
Well, and what, I think it's been good for our community as well. There's so much bad news you hear anymore, and, on Facebook, the things you find on there, social media in general, it's nice to look to these outlets, this day and age, and just see something good, something, where people are coming together for a greater good, something, bigger than themselves, something, these people are putting themselves out there, they're helping. And that's the biggest thing I hear, and I'm part of a couple other organizations as well, and people just want to know, how can we help? Right. They don't know how to help. They want to, whether it be, time. Sometimes is the biggest helper. It doesn't have to be money. Volunteer your time. Or sometimes, even a like or share on social media, help us get the word out, or, wearing the t-shirt, wearing red on Fridays, remember everybody deployed.
Yeah.
But, now more than ever, just appreciating our troops, everybody, let's appreciate each other beyond our troops, and, we can all come together and make it a better place.
Yeah, because you had, I saw the first one, it was at your business, that you gave out a vehicle, and then you gave one up at the fair, and now you have something going on for tomorrow at 2:30, if I'm correct?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Where's that at? You
got Street Track and Trail. Dick Upley got a hold of me here a couple weeks ago, and he found out, kind of what we were doing. They're planning a huge veterans event out there. We're doing Vet by My Side. We're going to be taking veterans out in side-by-side ATVs out on Street Tracks Loop. There's going to be a bunch of different food vendors. There's going to be some reenactments. I know the color guard will be there. If you know a veteran, if you are a veteran, please come out, and everybody come out. It's a family-friendly event, just a fun-filled day. The weather looks to be great. But anyways, the pinnacle of this event is it's actually at 3 o'clock, but we wanted people to get there early. Is they're going to be giving away a car to a 7-tour veteran. This guy's been over 7 times. I was over once. This guy 7 times has all my respect. But he's struggling, and he needs this, and these guys heard the call, and they drove all the way down from New York. And the great part about our involvement with them is everything that we do here, that we raise, stays in Crawford County. Even though these guys are out of state, they come down and almost started another chapter. Down here, this town has looked after him. A lot of people have helped out with donations and reaching out to help, and put these guys up and buying them dinner, and it's really something spectacular to be a part of it.
Well, you know what, Jimmy, I know you hear it a lot, but I want to say thank you for what you've done for our fellow vets, and it makes you feel good that what you're doing around here, and I have the privilege to know you, so it makes it even better. You do a good job. So if anybody wants to come out, or if they ever want to talk to Jimmy about it, you get a hold of them on Facebook, or you can go out to Rand's or call Rand's and they can give them, or do you have a...
Yeah, no, I'm not a hard guy to find. Check us out, randswings.com, Rand's Bar and Grill on Facebook, Jimmy Rand Severo. Operation Build Up, definitely check these guys out. And if you don't have anything going on tomorrow, come